Feed My Sheep Discourse, July 1st, 1956. Ever pondered on mastering your thoughts and unlocking your ultimate potential? The forthcoming video will delve into the parable of the talents, offering insights into leveraging our inherent talents for a life of purpose and fulfillment. We'll scrutinize the tale of a servant who hid his talent and faced rebuke, extracting lessons on employing our gifts to honor God and lead a rewarding life. Embark with us on this journey to understand the significance of managing our thoughts and employing our talents beneficially, and learn how these teachings can be applied in your life. Before we proceed, we invite you to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening videos. Feel free to share your thoughts and reflections on this video's message in the comments section below. Your insights are valuable to us as we strive to aid you in mastering your thoughts and realizing your potential. We appreciate your engagement. Today's theme is Feed My Sheep, symbolizing the act of nurturing the mind with truths we've encountered. For many, our thoughts wander aimlessly, akin to sheep lacking guidance. The call now is to shepherd these thoughts, to master our minds. As depicted in the scripture, the kingdom of heaven is likened to a master who entrusts his property to his servants according to their abilities. Upon his return, he praises those who have multiplied their talents, yet chastises the one who, out of fear, buried his talent. Recently, you've been endowed with talents, tailored to your unique capabilities. Some arrive with biases to shed, superstitions to abandon, or preconceived notions that challenge the teachings from the platform. Overcoming these obstacles is akin to managing 1, 2, or even 5 talents. Like an unexercised muscle, an untapped talent fades into dormancy. It is imperative to practice what we've learned. Without application, profound insights fail to bear fruit. This morning, let's focus on a few talents we present to you. They are offered, not imposed. Reflect on this passage from Amos: I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, yet not the least grain will fall upon the earth. Consider who Israel represents. Israel, meaning is real, cannot be located on a map. The search is internal. Isaiah 49 verse 5 reveals, For he formed me in the womb to be his servant and to bring Jacob, who is Israel, back to him. We are shaped from inception to return Israel to the Lord. Though scattered worldwide, Israel's essence isn't found on earth but within us. This internal Israel symbolizes our aspirations. Seeking external validation, whether through others' approval or physical evidence, will lead us astray. What you desire, visualized within, is part of Israel scattered. The kingdom of God resides within, hinting at where true fulfillment is found. Envision a friend in need, whether they seek health or employment. Decide which part of Israel you'll reclaim for the Lord, demonstrating your fidelity as his servant. Fulfilling this duty transforms you from servant to friend, as stated in John 15 verse 15, No longer do I call you servants. I have called you friends. This transition from servant to friend, and eventually to son, underscores a profound spiritual journey. However, recognizing our divine sonship necessitates initial service. Thus, as servants, we must lovingly imagine and believe in our creative acts, bringing Israel back to the Lord through our faith and imagination. Jacob, adorned in smooth skins, sought to trick his father into believing he was Esau. Similarly, we must engage with the Jacob within us, representing our purest desires. Picture yourself celebrating his achievements, hearing him express unparalleled joy in his occupation, a testament to his satisfaction and love for his work. You must listen as though these words are spoken here and now, enfolding your desires in layers of tangible reality. Whether your talents number 2 or 5, invest them wholly, adding depth and life to your aspirations. A moment may soon arrive, perhaps even today, when you will clothe your aspirations so vividly with reality's hues that they manifest before you, validating your role as a devoted servant. For you are shaped from conception to serve this purpose, to reclaim Jacob. Jacob, dispersed across the collective consciousness, isn't found upon the earth but within the realm of the mind, awaiting discovery by those who know where to look. Demonstrating your ability to locate and manifest Jacob, to give life to your intentions as if they were already tangible, confirms your efficacy as a servant. By staying true to your envisioned reality, it will materialize, offering proof not of external validation but of an inner truth, projected onto the canvas of reality to provide tangible evidence of your understanding and capability. Some hesitate to put this to the test, clinging to comfort and belief without evidence, fearing failure might strip them of faith. Yet, I urge you to challenge this notion. Without testing, without proving to yourself the validity of this principle, you remain detached from both the old comforts of orthodoxy and the new understanding you've encountered. Therefore, engage in this exploration. Recognizing your role as a servant tasked with locating and manifesting your Israel, understanding that you were designed from inception for this service, is the first step. Only through testing and proving your capacity can you transcend servitude, embracing a deeper communion with the divine, evolving from servant to friend, and ultimately to son, embodying the profound relationship of father and son, where understanding and companionship flourish. You are not merely a transient being, destined to return to insignificance. If you were conceived as insignificant, you might conclude your journey in a similar state, for all destinations echo their origins. I assert that you originate from divinity, thus, your destiny aligns with the divine. The journey from servant to friend, then to divine sonship, underscores a progression towards unity with God, acknowledging that while we are one with the divine essence encompasses us, elevating us within a father-son dynamic. Yet, before closeness with the divine can be achieved, one must demonstrate their worthiness as a servant. We invite you this morning to put this into practice, to experiment on behalf of a friend or yourself. We've outlined various methods to test this principle, starting with defining your desire, visualizing it as your Israel. Recognizing what you wish for in your mind's eye is akin to beholding Israel, embodying reality before it manifests physically. Now, it's about more than mere visualization, it's about embodying, living from within that state, giving it flesh and form, transitioning from observer to participant. By assuming the reality of your desire, you weave it into the fabric of your existence, remaining steadfast in this conviction. As it's said, advancing confidently towards your dreams and living as though they are already your reality brings unexpected success. It's about more than seeing, it's about embodying, inhabiting your vision, demonstrating your ability to bring Jacob forth, proving your devotion as a servant. Jacob, then, is not a historical figure nor a geographical nation. He represents the dispersed qualities of aspiration and fulfillment within us all. When you envision and yearn for something in your world, you gaze upon Israel. The challenge is not just to see but to bring forth Israel, to validate your role as the ultimate servant of the divine. Embrace this service, evolve from servant to friend, and recognize your identity as a divine offspring. Let us depart, resolved to honor the commitments voiced today, embracing the multitude of opportunities awaiting us, unfettered by hesitation. You may not be acquainted with everyone, but there's the potential to collectively or individually bestow blessings upon a friend or family member. Today, decide to channel a blessing into someone's life. You possess the capacity to bless, for the ability to manifest a desire for another is indeed a blessing. If a friend is suffering, imagine engaging in a conversation with them, grounded in the belief that they're in the best health of their life. Engage in this mental dialogue, feel the weight of your imaginary embrace, and express your genuine emotions towards them. Externally, you need not take any action. The manifestations you seek to bring about do not arise from visible interventions. Avoid prescribing remedies or altering their routines. Instead, firmly believe they are already in the state of well-being you envision for them. By doing so without offering direct advice, you test your capacity to manifest this reality. Failing to do so challenges your claim of servitude, as stated in Isaiah 49, "I have formed you from the womb to be my servant, to return Jacob to me." It's revealed that individual transformations, not the collective return of Israel, bring blessings and a sense of glory even before the grand unification. This challenges the conventional view of a kingdom, suggesting that real sovereignty lies in the ability to shepherd ideas and desires into reality, making one a king of the vast domain of human thought. This mastery over manifestation is the true kingship of Israel, reigning over ideas long before their physical realization. To embark on this journey of mastery, one must begin by disciplining the mind, embracing the servant's role without delay. This path is not for the faint-hearted. it's a call to rigorously test and apply these principles, moving beyond passive belief. This spiritual practice isn't about casual gatherings or superficial connections. It's designed to awaken and shepherd the human mind towards dominion. In the Gospel of John, the act of feeding is synonymous with shepherding, indicating rulership and guidance. This metaphorical feeding means nurturing and guiding one's inner world towards the manifestation of desired states. Jacob, often misconceived as a historical figure, symbolizes subjective states awaiting objectification through faithful mental discipline. Detaching from a successful mindset can lead to the dissolution of that success in the physical world, illustrating that success was always an internal state projected outwardly. The true essence of success is the internal conviction and identification with success, proving that outer achievements are mere reflections of inner realities. Israel, then, is not confined to a geographical location but exists within the collective consciousness, dispersed globally. Embracing this teaching requires more than mere acknowledgement, it demands active engagement and application. Simon, representing attentive listening, is urged to shepherd his thoughts and prove his dedication to the teachings by expanding upon the talents received, challenging the fear of failure and fully embracing the principles discussed. These teachings, unfolding over 2 weeks, aim to reveal the divine mystery within, showing that the Scriptures' narratives are not confined to texts but are alive within us, illustrating the journey of God becoming man and man's potential to awaken as God. This awakening begins with servitude, practicing the techniques provided to manifest desires, both trivial and significant, as evidence of understanding and applying this divine knowledge. Attempting to manifest something as simple as a job for a friend or locating a lost item serves as a practical test of this understanding. By mentally affirming possession and remaining faithful to this belief, one can witness the return of the lost item, symbolizing the recovery of a fragment of Israel, and thus demonstrating the power of servitude and the path to divine realization. Understanding the concept that our profound consciousness, often referred to as I Am, symbolizes the divine presence within us, allows us to grasp and embody the narratives of our desired reality. This divine essence, when acknowledged as I am so and so, may not yet be visible, but it is in the process of manifesting. The more genuinely we believe in its reality, the more effortlessly it integrates into our experience, taking shape through external circumstances. However, these external occurrences are not the ultimate truth, they merely reflect it. The essence of truth lies not in tangible facts but in the depth of our imaginative commitment. Thus, if our imagination fervently embraces a concept, that becomes our truth, potentially materializing as factual evidence in the future. Yet, should we relinquish this belief, the so-called factual evidence may vanish, reinforcing that the actual truth resided in our initial belief. Truth's independence from external verification is starkly evident when it is juxtaposed with so-called factual or logical reasoning. In situations where truth is challenged by empirical reality or logic, it remains undeterred, for factual evidence often demands conformity to observable phenomena. For instance, proclaiming beauty in something unseen by others might be dismissed as delusion or hallucination from an external viewpoint. However, personal experiences have taught me that what might be dismissed as mere illusion can indeed lead to genuine encounters and transformations. By assuming a desired state as my own, despite its initial invisibility to the outer world, and then steadfastly aligning my consciousness with this state, I gradually embody it. This journey underscores the necessity of a specific state of consciousness to fully realize a transformation. The journey of self-realization and manifestation involves actively engaging with the fragmented aspects of our inner world, symbolically referred to as Israel, and integrating them to resurrect our foundational self, represented by Jacob. This process of internal alignment and expansion of our capabilities signifies our transition from mere followers to leaders, and ultimately to friends of the divine. The fulfillment of our divine instructions elevates us from servitude to companionship with the divine essence, allowing for a profound communion with the depths of our being, which we recognize as God. In this sacred communion, where we interact with the divine as a friend, we reach a pinnacle of understanding and unity. It is in this moment that the ultimate revelation occurs, breaking the final barrier and unveiling our true identity as divine offspring. This realization aligns with the teachings of John, emphasizing the extraordinary love that enables us to be recognized as children of God. Despite the current veil of perception, a profound understanding awaits, one that assures us of our divine likeness and unity with the Source. This epiphany marks the culmination of our journey from being passive recipients to active participants in the divine realm, embodying the roles of servant, friend, and ultimately, son. In this state of enlightened silence, we grasp the full magnitude of our divine inheritance and purpose.